Hello everybody, my name is Greaser Games and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So you guys seem to have liked the first and second episodes, so we're going to jump back into it here. I say seem to have liked, it has gotten quite a bit of views compared to some of my other videos that I have on this channel. Do recommend you check out the other content on this channel. They are they're mediocre. I mean, if you go watch some of the older... Oh, what? If you go watch some of the older clips that I have on this channel, it's kind of funny how dumb they are. But they're on the channel still. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get this whole colony thing started back. What did I leave off with them needing to do? I did not do any planning. Sweet. This needs to be brought down into our water reserve area somehow. We do need to get oxygen. Did I get them to research oxygen stuff, gas stuff? Yes, I actually did get them to research a deodorizer, a carbon skimmer, mechanized airlock. That's all fine and dandy, but yeah, I guess carbon skimmer is fine. We need to put a carbon skimmer down here. Preferably, I would want to have... Now, the plan here, okay, it may not be evident, but we do need all of the carbon dioxide gas that's in the base to get pushed down into this area that's over here. This ventilation shaft is supposed to be that spot for it, but unfortunately the ventilation shaft, I got kind of stabbed in at the start of the game. So, oh wait, I forgot, that's radioactive. We don't want to breach that right now. Also, why is there polluted oxygen over here? That doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and start planning some stuff here. So that'll be good there. Shower, and these sinks need to be toggled. Set direction to the right. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. I'm walking down the street. Yeah, I'm walking down the street. Anyway, everything should be working fine. I might need to get more batteries. We do have a sick dupe. How many duplicates do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 beds, so I don't know why... Oh, wait. Actually, I see. I'm gonna attack some poor wild creatures here. Then we're going to build a pneumatic door right here with some airflow tiles. And this basically stops these guys from being able to come back in. We do not need to have this door. We do not need to have any of this here anymore. So this can all be deconstructed. It does not, but really needs to be a regular tile here. So, copy, place. Sweet. We'll get some meat for doing that as well, which is nice. Meanwhile, they're doing a bit more research. Now we can do lice love, which isn't bad, and we do get more calories out of doing it, I believe, right? Yeah. So we're going to make about 20 of these. And we have unrefrigerated food that the game likes to bark at us about. Now this is constantly running, and that's for a good reason. Meanwhile, while that's going on, I'm going to get them to do a few mopping errands. That's still down here, so this will be fine. Actually, if I could, I'm going to move that into this area and then put an airlock with a carbon skimmer. So we're going to do manual airlock right there. Tile, tile. We might want to do 2 tile here. Then we want to go and do refinement, compost. Compost bin will go right there. And we also want to do, not there. That's not what I wanted to do. I was checking on something in a different tab, and then I just did that by accident. What else? Carbon skimmer. Carbon skimmer will go right here, and a deodorizer will go at the doorway as well. So that way, all the polluted oxygen that can be in our base will be taken care of. So we won't have to worry too much about that. We got a new duplicate available. Oh, he might want a bed. So we'll just move him in there, I guess. Anyway, nobody has commented on any of the videos of this Let's Play, so there won't be any names given, I don't. Again, I'm just in double check here, but I'm pretty sure there's no... Yeah, nobody commented, so nobody gets named on this one, I guess. I have no idea what that is. Ooh. Super hard digging. Snores loudly, though. I could get this guy. He has super hard digging tier 2. Sure. Yeah, build your own bed. Welcome to the colony, I guess. Also, I love how they haven't completed that airflow tile yet. It's really nice of them to have not completed that yet. But, anyway. Oh, and they haven't built this tile that's over here. I told them to build. Now, all these guys that you see in here, they're completely fine being in there. Again, as we are going to expand downward, I don't want to break into this hydrogen over here. And we're at max gas pressure. Would you looky there? Now, if I look at our power situation here, yeah. So this potential load is 1620, which is not good. That means that I'm going to need to make another circuit. So this power room might actually get a little bit more. I'm going to have to run 2 different circuits off the same power room. And what that means is there's going to be a few more batteries put in here. So let's take some more jumbo batteries. Oops, I'm now out of copper. Yeah, it's normal. We have a lot of algae over here. There's a bunch of copper up here, but there's also a lot of carbon dioxide. There is a bunch of copper down here, though, that I could break. Yeah, let's break into it. Why not? We'll get a ladder and run it down here. Only problem is I believe that's a mix of chlorine and oxygen. Just saying, so that might not be the best thing in the world to do. But we're doing it. Because who cares? Now we do want all the copper that we can get our hands on. I did not break into that copper mine over there yet. I love how my water setup is doing. It's actually working quite well. We're going to actually have to expand this out a little bit, though. This water tank is not working as effectively as it can. Now, we could technically make infinite oxygen if we wanted to. There is a way to do that. I completely forgot, but I do know how to do it. And it's not insane, insanely overpowered. It's just something that's a little unique that you can do. Now let's also, while we got that going, again, we're expanding this out. We have to do it gradually. We don't want to make it, super wide all at once. What else is going on here? Ooh, what? What do we get? Somebody get a skill point? I have no idea. We might want to also put a block there. So we don't have a water leak. There you go. Now, you might notice there's some polluted water in here, which is fine. Well, we can get that out if we make another tank and transfer it out. Which I guess we could do. I could make a bigger tank. And I'm going to need to make a bigger tank, so why not? I guess, why not? This actually is working pretty darn well, if I do say so myself, though. Oh. They got more than enough copper, evidently. Yeah, we need one more jumbo. Then we need a power transformer. Sure, I'll offset it by one. Connect this up. Just like that. Because that's the thing, you don't want to overload these, all this stuff here. Now once we get all that water out of this area, I'm going to have it dump all the carbon dioxide into this bottom area down here. And hopefully we'll have the carbon skimmer hooked up by that point. Because I don't think this is going to last much longer. This can now be deconstructed. Now, how much does this carbon skimmer use, electric-wise? I don't think too much. I think we would be fine if we hooked it up to the power grid. So all we have to do there is wrap this down. Now the other transformers are just in case. If this overloads the power grid, then we have to run that power grid down here. Well, that side of the grid down here. Because the power grid can keep up. I'm not worried about these guys not being able to keep up with the demands of the power grid. But also, I should look at the temperature. This is producing a lot of heat, and there's a lot of heat down there. Ooh. Okay, so if we can get around the sclerine section, there is this over here. And this is a really good zone. It's a cold zone. And if we get this abyssal light, oh god, look, my duplicates are very, very hot. They're almost like molten on the temperature. The temperature rating there. Oh, we got a hatch guy down here. Now, it will be top priority for them to get this done. Otherwise, we're gonna kind of flood the base out. What in the world's going on now? Okay, hang on. Base. No. I need plumbing. Liquid pipe. They deconstructed everything in that sector. Sweet. They didn't need to do that, but good on them, I guess. Yeah. That means this needs to be deconstructed down there now. Another duplicate is ready. Now we can either choose to have another duplicate, or we can choose a few other things. Are we good on fuel, on food? Yes, we are. I don't really like these people, so I'm just gonna take a care package. I think we're gonna need to expand out our farm though. What's our food at? How much do we use a day? Does it want to tell me that? Evidently not. But according to what I'm seeing, we're using more. We're using less food than required, so. We're using less food than we're producing, I meant to say. Oh, good. He's building that stuff. Oh, never mind. He's not building that anymore. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, we need to make this like a level 9 priority, or no, we'll make it a yellow alert to get those done. Come on, somebody get it done. Somebody? Anybody? Oh my Lord, have mercy. Red alert! This is... What do you mean unreachable build? Hang on. Time out. What does it mean by unreachable? Oh, it is unreachable. Hang on. I can fix that. I didn't realize that. I will fix it now. Yeah, come on, guys. You guys don't get to sleep until that's built. Now, evidently, you can disinfect the water. Oh, somebody peed. Oh, somebody peed in the bed. Now, this has to be a top priority because this will produce polluted oxygen, which will make them sick. Whole point of this thing being down here. Alright, come on guys, finish building all this. Now the thing about the carbon skimmer is if I go here into refinement, or not refinement, what is it, plumbing? Yeah. So this needs water in order to operate. So we're going to run up, over, and we're going to just connect back, nope. Connect back up with this circuit. Now this one is going to go up, yep, across, and then we're going to build a liquid bridge, flip it, connect up this liquid pipe here, run it up, do another liquid bridge right there, and we're going to have to do another one. I guess there will work. And we just take our liquid pipe and connect it all up, and it looks good to me. So, there we go. Now that should all be set up. Now they just delivered some polluted water in here. Or did they? I have no idea. I thought they just did. That's probably why there's polluted water over here. Now the surprising thing is the germs are kept dying inside of this giant bath. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, let me reactivate the plumbing system. My lord, guys. That's not very good that it's picking up all the polluted water. I'm going to go and move that. So, deconstruct. No, I'm going to deconstruct this ladder, and I might have to deconstruct that ladder. Not entirely sure yet. No, it's still set up for deconstruction, so... Oh, they went into downtime. That's what happened. Well, let's go over here into plumbing and see if the pitcher pump can be built right there. Yeah, it can. It can, but it won't go all the way down to the bottom, so we're going to need to delete that one, yeah. As I figured. So we can go back into base and we can place this ladder back. Yeah, there's not much oxygen in here, I can tell you that much. But that is for a good reason. Oh, good. So I can now move where that is. The pitcher pump, I mean. Pitcher pump, you can be built, you can be moved to there. So you're no longer going to be sucking any of the polluted water. We can get this guy right here deconstructed. And they're going to freak out for a second because there's no way for them to get anywhere. But now they actually have water. No idea why they like to, why they're just keeping water, putting water in there. They must just like doing that. I'm gonna disable the auto bottle. Yeah, disable auto bottle. No, that'll be fine. Oh my lord! Look at all the water that's in here now. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna build another containment area for water. That's a heck of a lot bigger. Now the brilliant thing about ladders in this game is you only need them every couple blocks. So you can just build a grid like this, and you should be good to go. Now, after we complete this, it will make it more difficult to do maintenance on set. It'll make it harder to do certain things, but we should still be good as long as I build the. Ooh, that's a vacuum? Yeah, that means there's no air here at all. So that's fun. Let's go ahead and let's actually go and dig out our little ventilation shaft that I was going to build down here. And this can now be deconstructed. So we can go deconstruct liquid pipes coming from this thing. So let's go into the plumbing. Where's plumbing? Nope, plumbing. There we are. So all of this there can now be removed. And we can also go ahead and we can deconstruct this building. Now if we go into the electrical overlay, we can go and we can remove all of that, because that doesn't need to exist there anymore. Oh my lord, that thing is slap full. Jesus. Alright, so what's my call it? This stuff in here, I kind of want to get rid of all this debris that's in here. So what we'll do is we're going to do sweep, and I want to make it a level 9 sweep. I also want to do the same thing for in here. We don't want any junk in here. Should make it a little easier to do things. Now, if you notice, carbon dioxide's kind of like sticking. So, well, sticking around. Again, they do need to sweep up all that stuff on the ground. That is a level 9 priority. Isn't it? Yeah, level 9. Alright. Cleaning. Top priority. Wham. Get it done. Again, they're just lazing around. Wait. Storage unavailable. Oh. Don't worry, I can make some storage. That's no big deal. At all. Oh, wait, they'd finished their research too at the critter ranching, right? I didn't even realize that. Sweet. Gourmet meal preparation. Huh. I don't have that type of research yet, though. Let's go and let's get into some... I don't need that. Sweepy Dock is actually a pretty... I like the sweepy thing. So let's go ahead and get on that. I apparently have not been paying attention to how much time we've been using on this episode. So yeah, time did kind of get away from me. I see. Oh my lord. They're not focusing on the top alert. No, they're focusing on what's right near them. High priority, top priority, and they don't care. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. You know, why would they, oh my lord. Okay, so we're gonna make a storage room over here. We're gonna make a storage room over here. I don't want to go too far because, again, there is slime lung over here. I guess I can put a pneumatic door there whenever they're done. Or I could put an airlock. Because I don't know what in the world's going to be stored in there. I guess I should put an airlock. What in the world? You guys can access this. But yet you don't want to. Makes zero sense. Okay, just so I don't have to deal with this annoying alarm. This can go back to being a normal priority then. Sure, why not? I bet it's because proximity's on. I just thought about that. But anyway, this is going to wrap it up for this episode of Oxygen Not Included. And if you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta do this. Yep.